How can you cure ADHD? Guys, on this video, I'm going to show you how to make progress with ADHD. If you're suffering, if you're in pain, then stay and watch until the end. I'm going to give you a massive solution on how to solve the pain of ADHD. For a long time, I was in pain. I couldn't make any progress. I was stuck. And every time I will start a task, I would get stuck or just lay down on my bed and think that, why am I like this? Am I lazy? Am I not lazy? What's happening to me? I have all the motivation, I have all the energy in the world to make things happen. But when it's time to execute, I can't. So I did a lot of research and I found a really good tip that I read. And since this point of my life, it's been working well for me, so good. So without further ado, this trick is called the 1% or the one daily progress. What you have to do is to make progress every day 1% only. For instance, if I want to play guitar, I'm not going to play for 5-6 hours, because if I say, okay, let me play for 5-6 hours and that way I get good. Do you think I'm going to play that much every day? Maybe there are special occasions when you're obsessed with it, but on the long run, it doesn't really happen that way. The solution is set up a schedule and put the action for 1 hour with the guitar, right? Instead of doing 5 hours, I play even 30 minutes, but it has to be consistent. Now, could be with reading. I'm not going to go and read the whole book in one day or like 1 week. No, you can read 20 pages, 10 pages daily, and you make progress. It's like Duolingo, right? Every day you have a streak, and you make the progress. Now, what happens when you do the opposite? What happens if you break the habit? You don't have to do the whole thing. If you said, okay, I'm going to play 1 hour, and in one day, out of the 5 days of the week, 7 days of the week, you only play 3, 4, 1 hour, and the rest of the days you say, oh, I didn't play for 1 hour, then I'm not gonna do it at all. That's where you lose progress and the habit. The most important thing is to always keep your habit. When you keep your habit, then you can always make the thing happen. You don't have to play for 1 hour. Just play the 1% of that 1%. So if it's 1 hour, you divide it, right? You can even just do it 5 minutes and play it, but just do it, you know? Or if you start writing a book or something, just open the page and write 2 words, done. But in the end, you keep the habit. Because the moment you lose the habit, it's gone. To get it back, you're going to suffer. But once you make the habit daily, it just becomes automatic, you know? And then there's a thing called the friction point, where it's like a wall that you have to try to jump and go over it to start a task. You always have to make sure to reduce this friction. With that, I mean, if you want to start a task, you don't have to do the whole thing at once. And that's why many people suffer. They have this problem where, oh, if I want to do this, it has to be the whole thing. And in their mind, their brain goes in a shock alert, and they cannot do it because their brain says, hell no. Just by doing 1%, you're dividing the task, right? If you're planning to do 5 hours daily playing guitar, let's say, it's not gonna happen. If you do 5 days a week, 1 hour, that's 5. You still do it. But we're not looking into the short terms. Once you do this on the long run, then you start seeing the results. And that's how you can have a relationship. That's how you can start making money and creating business little by little. I know having ADHD is bad. No, it's not a bad thing. It's just that we think different. And I'm proud of it. You know, you have to be proud of who you are. You don't have to just sit down and say, why am I like this? No. We have to go through it, and that's the only solution. You know, now, before I leave, I have something for you where I created a new community that is called Making Progress on School. I'm going to leave the link down here on the description so you guys can join for free, and there's free content and material for all of you guys, okay? If you want to make progress, and please join the community, okay? I'll see you there, and I'll be making more videos for you.